Okay, let me start with this. Just recently, a bunch of high school kids that were pro-Palestine went up against a teacher who posted on Facebook about being pro-Israel.
A police investigation into the chaos at a Queens high school. Chaos sparked by the discovery of a teacher who attended a pro-Israel rally. Investigators will closely examine this video posted on TikTok. Police say the 45-year-old teacher works at Hillcrest High School in Jamaica. Officers went to the school on Monday after she reported a social media threat from an unknown person. Mayor Eric Adams called the harassment a vile show of anti-Semitism and ignorance-fueled hatred that won't be tolerated in school or anywhere else.
And I'm really having a difficult time understanding why young people, why anybody is so pro-Palestine. We invited Mia over here to help her clarify what's going on. How you doing, Mia?
I'm doing good.
All right.
Well, first things first, because I was overhearing the conversation. I feel like back in the day, it was different because there was less politics in the classroom. There was less politics in the classroom. There was less access. Everybody has phones nowadays. So it's easy. As someone who did middle school, high school, filled with technology, filled with iPads, it's easy for me to find my teacher's Facebook. It's easy for me to see what political party they go to. It's easy access. So that's one thing. That's why people are more aware nowadays, because it's just easy access. If I wanted to search up your political party, I could. All I need is your first name, your last name, and your zip code. It's that simple.
Wait, so students were able to find out her political party and noticed that she was pro-Israel. Not only that, but she even went to a rally that was pro-Israel. So this sparked the whole idea. I mean, why are kids pro-Palestine? What's happening? Why are kids supporting?
Well, from what the research that I have done, there was an article posted on Daily Skims around 2019 or so that was talking about the potential of the Gaza Strip making billions of dollars. And the reason being is because there is oil beneath the Gaza Strip. Like barrels, billions of barrels worth of money. Which is why there's U.S. involvement in it, because the U.S. is all about capitalism. America is all about money. So they're going to be involved. But they can't just mine oil because there's Palestinian people there. So what they're going to try to do, the same thing that they do here in America, they're going to displace people. They're going to treat them like garbage. They're going to bomb them. The same thing that they do here. It's the same thing with gentrification. When you displace people, you're moving people out of communities so that you could then take advantage and profit off of their land. Billions of barrels worth of money. And that's why there's U.S. involvement.
That's a profitable move.
So at the end of the day, wow. Because I was surprised, like, why did Israel let let Gaza attack them? I think it was Hamas. And they ended up killing 1,400 people. And in return now, Israel is bombing that strip. And they're using that as an excuse as to why they got to do that.
Even here, like I even have the proof here, there's 122 billion cubic foot of recoverable barrels worth of oil and natural gas potential that is unrealized by the Palestinian people. And that's just how displacement works in the first place. The colonizers come in, they're saying you're not taking advantage of your riches. We're going to take advantage of your riches because you don't see the potential in it. So then they go and they try to take it. And that's why a lot of us young people are pro-Palestine, because we don't agree with displacement, especially when it comes to bombing children, killing children. And a matter of fact, and I mentioned this earlier, last year, there was a article too by Daily Skims that they posted about how the US dollar is decreasing value because China and Iran were in negotiations. And when they were in negotiation, China's not our ally. So if they were to have an ally with our major oil contributors, then that's going to decrease the American dollar. So what are they going to do? They're going to collaborate with Israel. They're going to try to displace these people so that there could be more value in the American dollar because everybody wants oil.
Right. Well said.
And that's what it is.
It sounds to me like this is all an information war. Because look at us. I was not aware of what you just said, that there was so much money in oil in Gaza. And now I'm waking up to the reality that the Palestinians are defending themselves because America is trying to displace them. That's crazy. So it makes it difficult to support Israel because Israel is what? Predominantly Jewish country or Jewish community. And here they are attacking what I thought was just defending themselves against people that are attacking them. But you're telling me, no, what do you think should be the conclusion of all of this? Or what's expected?
Well, we know for a fact that, religion plays a big part of it. There's Jerusalem there, there's Bethlehem. The Muslim people, also Jewish people, they see that as the Holy Land. So they're always going to compete over that, right? There's a religious aspect of it. For America's involvement, there's a profitable capitalist agenda. But for, the Palestinians and Israel, it's the Holy Land. And one of them want to claim the Holy Land.
That's a problem with religion, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a problem too. And I agree that that's a problem. But I think also we cannot have the Jewish and Zionism are two different things. So we can't make that interchangeable because there are Jewish people that support Palestine, that believe that Palestinians should not get bombed. Now, then there's Zionists, and the Zionists are the ones that want to displace. They're the ones who are negotiating with America. It's the Zionists that believe that that's their holy land, and only they deserve to be in that holy land. And that's not interchangeable with Judaism. So that's the one thing that people need to wake up to, that Zionism and Judaism are not interchangeable. They're not the same. It's the Zionists that we dislike, not the Jewish.
Oh, I see. Big difference.
Wow.
Big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's two different religions. I don't even know what Zionist is.
So a Zionist is somebody who follows the religion of Judaism, but they believe that they are the superior religion, right? So that's a Zionist. Now, Jewish people, we have a couple of Jewish people here in Brooklyn that are pro-Palestine. They just are following the religion, and that's it. The same way that Muslims are fasting, they're fasting, and all that jazz. Zionists, they believe that they're superior, so that they should be dominating the market. They should be dominating capitalism. They should world dominate, and they should own the land of Palestine. So they believe that Palestinians are not human. They're dehumanizing these people. And by dehumanizing them, they're saying that they're garbage, that they're trash, that they need to be pushed out. And those are Zionists. So the Zionists are the ones who are the cause of the war, while Jewish people are just people following a religion. It just so happens to be that a lot of Zionists are also Jewish.
See, and to be honest with you, this is the first time I even heard of what a Zionist is, because you brought it up, and I've heard it a couple of times in the news. But us Americans, we got to educate ourselves as to what is a Zionist. I think we are very aware of, the Jewish religion, much respect. But now we're talking about the Jewish religion against the Zionist. Insane. Like, how do we get into that conversation? How do we jump into that fight? All we can say is that we're pro-life. We don't want no more kids being killed, no more women and old people getting killed. It sounds like that's what's happening. Like, they're trying to level the field so they can get to the oil. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
And by dehumanizing them, they even said it. They said, we got to kill the kids too, because eventually the kids are going to grow up and they're going to kill us too.
You see, leveling the field is a crazy idea. That makes some people to be pro-Palestine and some people to be pro-Israel. Right.
You heard it. You heard it first. Appreciate it, Mia. Athena, appreciate it.
This was very educational. Thank you so much, Mia, for all the information.
Thank you, Mia. Appreciate it. Open our eyes. I learned some new stuff. Me too, as well.
You're welcome.
And let's see how it goes. Hope everything for 2024, we have a peaceful world and everything. The hostages go back home. And
everything's on Associated Press, so it's valid news.
All right.
You jump right off the curb. Bentley fly like a bird.